not want to be the first in the nation of Islam to go to Mecca. He wanted his leader to have that privilege, so he did not go and deferred that privilege to his leader, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But he saw in Jeddah white Muslims. So to come back now and say that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad lied when he said no devils go to Mecca. No devil can go to Mecca. Now wait a minute. I thought you were saying that he called white people devils. Yeah, those that act like that. But those that bear witness that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his messenger, you have no right to call that kind of human being a devil, because the Quran said evil is a bad name after faith. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad sat down at his table with white Muslims and fed them and talked to them and treated them with honor and respect, as well as Christians who knew how to respect him. He respected and honored them. And he taught us never to mistreat another human being, no matter what their color is. Is that right? Now listen. Malcolm saw the beautiful ritual of Hajj. It's a beautiful ritual, but that's all it is. Talk to me, Muslim. If the principles inherent in the ritual were carried into practice, there would be no racism and no nationalism in Islam. Talk to me, Muslim scholars. Prophet Muhammad set up no nation but the nation of Islam. Prophet Muhammad didn't set up Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Bahrain, the Emirates, Algeria, Libya, Morocco, Tunisia. He didn't set that up. He didn't set up Egypt. He set up one nation, Islam. And every human being, black, brown, red, yellow, or white, who bowed down to God, he said, our brothers. Is that the teaching of the Prophet? So the ritual of all colors coming to Mecca, stripping their national garments, was a sign that nationalism had to be given up in order to accept the universal principle of brotherhood. You can't bring your riches to Mecca. We all come as pilgrims. It's a beautiful ritual that ends with the sacrifice of life of a camel or an animal of some sort, showing you that you can't approach God unless you are willing to sacrifice your life, give up the old way and die so that you can become new in him. Isn't that the teaching of Christianity? You've got to die in the old mind of the old world in order to become renewed in Christ. The ritual of Hajj is a beautiful ritual. But in Islam, there's racism, nationalism, materialism, and idolatry exists today. Malcolm was not moved by ritual. He saw the value in it. And he saw whites who were trying to practice Islam. And he knew that if white people in America could accept the egalitarian principles of justice found in Islam, we could turn America into a paradise. Anybody that knows Islam knows that if America understood not only Islam but understood the true teachings of Jesus Christ and accepted them and carried them into practice, this talk would be ended. We would need not discuss color, race, or any of that, because in Christ, he said, there is no Jew, no Greek, no male, no female, no bond, no free. All are one in Christ. But you don't have that today because you really don't know Christ. And that's why I'm here. And I want to conclude, not at this minute, so don't get up. But I want to say this, that Malcolm was fascinated by Elijah Muhammad's preaching that God is a man, a live human being. That is what fascinated Malcolm, because everybody had taught that God is some space formless spook that is out there in space somewhere. Elijah Muhammad didn't teach that. Now the world of Islam says we are wrong. God could not come in anybody's person. I want to talk now about what fascinated Malcolm. When you go to the movie of Malcolm X, you saw Malcolm in a prison cell and the image of Elijah Muhammad came up in the prison cell, right? Wrong. In his book, it was not the image of his teacher that came up in the prison cell. It was the image of this man right here. This man. You go and read his autobiography. It was the image of Master Farad Muhammad that came up in the prison and sat on Malcolm's bed. Now, who is this man that looked like a white man to you? And if we are so down on white people, how could we love this man? We're going to talk today. We're going to talk today. Brothers and sisters, bear with me. This man, Farad Muhammad, is the man whose birthday we celebrate every February 26th. He was born in the holy city of Mecca, February 26, 1877. Stop. He was born when? 1877. Okay. Born from a woman? Yes. Well. You mean that man there taught Elijah? Yes, taught him everything he knew. Well, who is that man? Let's talk about that. This is the first time in 63 years that the picture of Master Farad Muhammad has been displayed in the public. Why, Louis Farrakhan, did you bring his picture out? I want to talk about the master that taught the master. You can't tell me that I dislike Arabs, because that master that came is an Arab. His father was an original black man, and his mother was a Caucasian woman. Stop right there. So every one of you that got a white father and a black mother, or a black mother, a white mother and a black father, you messed up in your head. Where do I fit? Am I white? Am I black? Am I this? Am I that? Am I up or am I down? Because white folk, men, have been going in and out of black women, producing color like mine. I'm not the genuine, real black man, color-wise. Oh, but brothers, sisters, I'm so much in love with black people. And I only live to see the black man rise into his great destiny and future. And this is not to negate the rise and the future of any other color or race of human beings. But since I'm born from black people, my concern has to be first and foremost my own kith and kin who are suffering at the hands of a wicked oppressor. Now,